Okay. So
I
today
think
we
I
will.
think we're missing a slide. Your training session 0607. You
Oh,
just
is
shared
it that?
8 and 9
Okay.
now, right?
I share
So
8 and 9 now.
you haven't shared 6 and 7.
Okay. Okay, no problem. So now
Okay.
today we will see the account receivable part. So account
Mm-hmm.
receivable means it's all related to the customers. So just like a vendors, we created vendor master, then set up the purchase orders and all.
Mm-hmm.
Here now we will configure the customer master, related payment terms, then customer invoicing and the customer receipts. Okay. So starting with customer receivable, what we want, the module name called account receivable. So just like account receivable, you go to account receivable module, and then you can create the new customer. So just like vendor group, we need a customer group, we need a customer posting profile, and we should have the main accounts, which will be a summary account for the receipts. Okay. So let's start with the main account, whether we have the main accounts for receipts or not. So let's go to the main account
That's
and
the
check
general ledger.
in this USMF what are the main accounts which will be used for receivable part. GL, go to the main accounts. And in main accounts you see that what are the accounts used for receivable. So what I can see here, generally all accounts is starting with one is the asset type of accounts. Okay. So let's start accounts with the two and then star. So let's check all accounts starting with two. So two, yeah, here. So this is still payable domestic, something is here. This is the liability and this is the asset. So let's see this accounts for receivable is our asset. One is receivable, one star. Okay. So bank is there, then this cash is there, then you go to the receivable. Okay. So we have these accounts which are called summary accounts for account receivable, domestic, foreign. Understood? So what it means? It means we have two separate receivable are maintaining into the ledgers, one for domestic receivables and another for foreign receivables. And there is some other main account I can see that not invoice, so that may be used somewhere. Okay. But then credit card receivable, then interest receivable, all these receivables are not the directly related to the customers. So only two things, two accounts which I can see here are related to the customers. So because we have two types of customer, one is domestic and one is foreign. So while designing these main accounts, you have to understand that how many ledgers you need. Okay. Sometime the currency may be vary. Like for example, you have foreign customers, but they are you want to maintain this into their currencies. So in such case, also you may have the different main accounts to be maintained. So it depends on the requirement that how many ledgers you want to maintain for customer receipts. Okay. And always check whenever these accounts are summary accounts which is linked to the customer groups or maybe customer posting profile, this check must be activated. So all these accounts will have do not allow manual entry will be activated. Okay. Now this account is also, no, this is not used in the summary account. That's why this is not ticked here. You understand? All these account receivable, but that can be used directly through the ledger posting. Okay. So only these two accounts are used into the summary account. So let's use these accounts and then we can configure the customer. So we have that account, we have where to check whether the main account we check. Now what we have to check? We have to check to the customer groups. So go to the customers again, go to the customer groups. So all customers, invoices, setups, customer groups. Okay, go to the customer groups. So here you can see wholesale customer, intercompany, major customers, retail customer, internet customers, other customers, intercompany customers. Okay, so these are the groups. Someone has created this 100 or something, but 10, 20 to 80, 90, there are the groups. And then you go to the posting profile for that. So similarly, you can go to the posting profile here. Just like a vendor, you should have a customer posting profile. So this is the posting profile where I can see there are only two groups are configured, 30, and this is the account for that. So 30 is my retail customer and 90 is another intercompany customer, and that ledger is 300 and here the ledger is 100. So practically you should have, and then all there is a, so this is not correct one, so because 90, 300, 30, 100. So actually 30 and all is actually going to the same main account. You understand? So that is not correct one. If you don't have separate account for other than these two, you should not have all. So if there is 3 accounts, for example, other customers, then you have to change this main account here. But now here I can see only 30 and 90 is configured. So it is better to have all the groups must be configured. So now here you may have multiple groups, and but you can have same account. For example, for we have in ledger we have only two main accounts, domestic and foreign. So all my groups which are belongs to domestic group should be linked to this account only. Suppose major customer, this is my group, okay, major group, but ledger wise there is no difference for me, either it is major or retail, it should all goes into my one account, domestic. So you understand, I want the report based on these groups. So I have created these much groups. I want to know how many are retail, how many are internet, how many are other, how many are intercompany. But ledger wise, I don't want these changes. You getting my point? Financially, for the statutory reports, these grouping doesn't matter any sense. It's for internal purpose. Guys, you are there? Hello?
Hello?
You there?
What did you say?
Yeah, what I am saying that we have various multiple groups, customer groups.
Okay.
But these groups have nothing to do with the financial reports. Correct?
Okay.
For my balance sheet, I don't need these groups. Correct? So for balance sheet, I need this account. Is important for me. This is my receivable account. So you may have multiple groups, and these groups will be required for my reporting, management reporting, MIS reports. But financially, I can link to this only one account so that everything goes to my one account.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yeah. So what you're saying is all my customers receivable go to 130, 100. despite the fact that I have multiple groups for them.
What I mean to all domestic customers should be posted into this account only, and only foreign customers to be posted into another ledger. Okay, so you can create in n number of groups as per your management reporter or management requirement, MIS report requirement, but financially you have to link to this one account only.
Okay.
Okay, system will take care. When you fetch the reports for major customer, you will get that data. When you fetch the report based on this ledger main account, you will get all this information. Okay, that's important. As a consultant, we should know that how many groups we can create and how you can link to the summary account. So you don't need always to have multiple main accounts for each group. It's not needed.
Yeah.
Understand? So just click on the group, click on the main account again.
So does that mean at the end of this different group, you hope to delete this all, right?
Why you want to delete?
Because if you say all, it's all the customers group pointing to the same 130, 100.
Yeah, that's not correct one.
Yeah.
So when
So you can have
other than
30, 40, 20, 90, 50, and you still have all. Why?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, what you can do, for example, this 90 is belongs to foreign customer, for example, right? This 90 is for intercompany customer. Actually, it should be the foreign customer. We don't have any group as a foreign customer or in the customers for other currency. So what you can do, you can create one more group, one that is called new, and you can say this is the export. So I will just create one more 110 export. Payment terms is not relevant for this. Just save this exports, and now you can delete all these groups. But yeah, let it be there. So what you can do, you can create, add one more, give the group as the export customer, and then you select the receivable foreign. Okay, now this is set up. Now others, what you can do, you can remove all this. 20, remove this. 40, remove this. 90 also you can remove. And remove this. Sorry, sir.
So we have just one group, which is all. Everybody goes to the same.
Yeah. So here we have to give 110 and
no.
Okay. So this is enough. What will happen now? Whenever the group called 110, it will post into this account, and whenever all, it will post into this account. So here is mistaken. Why? Then what is here? That is domestic is 100, and then 100 and 110. Okay. You understand? So this setup is enough. What it says that whenever there is a group called 110, it will post into this account and all other will post into this account.
But it's the same account for group and all.
Yeah, all means all groups other than this.
No, but go to 110, group 110. Click on that.
Uh,
It's the same.
so
130,
it is
1110.
110. This account is 110 and this is the 100.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay,
what I
sorry.
was
My
also
bad.
confused there. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So this setup is also enough. Now this is where posting profile. Now we created the posting profile. Now let's group is there, posting profile is there. Now check the parameters. So you have to go to the parameter and just check the updates, ledger and sales tax, and then see this posting profile. So whatever the posting profile we have created, it must be linked here. If it is not linked, it will not allow you to post. This is the one setup you need to do. Then your customer group is done, posting profile is done. Then you check the parameter. Okay. Now what remain for customers? These are the basic things. Now let's create some new customers. Okay. You can see there are a lot of customers. I will create new one. So customer account. So now if it is manual, you can create the manually. Now what I can see, it's a manual. So if I create something BM-001, okay, again it's organization or a person. So click on organization, give the customer name like customer group. Now you have to select this. Okay, if I say 20 major customer, so just select 20. Currency, it is in USD. If it is the same currency in your this thing, and then rest of the things are not mandatory. Just update as required and save. So now you have created one customer BM001 and basic things are given. So there are few more setups, like you go to the address, you update the address, contact details you update. Then the important one is sale demographic is there, sales order defaults, where you have to select what is the charge group, what is the site. If it is site warehouse is fixed, you just select which site it is for. So if you set up this by default in the customer master, you don't need to provide these details into the sales order. It will automatically come, but you can change that later. The net 30 is already there. If there is any dimensions to be fixed over here, you can fix that. What is the business unit? You can fix the business unit for that. Cost center, if you want, you can update the cost center for this customer. Is coming from the for logistic, whatever cost center it is coming. Select that cost center. Department, item groups, all you can select. If there is a invoice account is different than your billing account, so it means billing account is this, and sales to your different location, then you have different invoice account. So your postings, invoice posting will happen with this account, but delivery will be go to this account. Okay. So these are few mandatory fields you can update there, so that whenever you you do the transaction for that customer, it will fetch automatically. Once this is done, just close this. Now your customer is created. Now you can create a sales order. Okay, coming to the sales order. So click on the sales order. So generally, again, like purchase order, you should have the item which you are going to sell and the prices and all. You can see there are a lot of sales orders. So you just go to the create new sales order. So I am not covering the item part here. I'm just creating the sales order first. Then we will again visit the item where we will create the finished goods item. So customer account is my BM001. So I will just select this. And then this is the general delivery. You can select delivery. If you want to select the delivery requested date, so maybe 15 something. Okay, and then say okay. Here also you can select mode of delivery, terms of delivery. So that will be a default setup. And then here also, then you select the item. So this item will be generally a finished good item. There is no filter which we can select here directly that okay, this is finished good item. Based on the item group, you have to choose that. Here you can see all the items. Okay, suppose you are selling this audio or TV video, so select this item. Take the quantity. Just see the price. Site 1, warehouse 1. Delivery type, it is taking stock or direct delivery. So let's sell from stock. Then price will be 250. If you want to put some discount, there is a discount. Automatically system will calculate the this is the per unit discount. And if you want percentage wise, so if you say 1%, so it will be take 1% of this. If I say 10%, so it will be 25, and accordingly the calculation will happen. So system have automatic calculation over there. So if I say one quantity, see how it quantity 1. Now, okay. So now discount is 10%. Here this is the fixed discount and this is the percentage wise discount. Okay. So now my quantity I want to change 1. Yes, so here I don't want to discount update this. So say, remove and say okay. If I change this again 1, again it will ask you don't want to update this, so select this. Now go here and your unit price is 250. Now discount. So if you give 100 as a discount, so automatically what will happen? 100 is reduced. If you want percentage wise discount 10%, so system will calculate the 10% here. One more thing, if you want, just try this 5 into 10. I just want to check. It is not there. Somewhere there is a calculation, you can do that. Okay. So this is what you have to update here, 10% discount, and then sales order is there. Then go to the line details. In line details again, you have to check all these items like setup. Main account is not needed here. Sales group if it is there, sales tax is if it is required. Address, that is a delivery address, which will automatically come from here. If you have a different delivery address, you can select from the delivery address, and then you select this delivery address. So if you want to add a new one, you can click on the plus and you can add the new delivery address so that it will be get printed. For example, we are adding new delivery address for say WH1, okay, and this is the delivery, and then this is the address for delivery. So this is what you have to update, whatever the delivery address for this city. Okay, so what will happen now? If you want this delivery address to be appear here, it will appear here. So when you print this sales order, it will be delivered to this address. If you don't want this, you can just keep this and remove this. What will be the address now? The address will be the original one. So see here, now your original address appears because we have removed this delivery address. But if their delivery address is different, you select this delivery address, system will pick up this address. Okay, then go to the product, check what is important here. Site is already there, warehouse is already there, location is there. Okay, packing, if there is anything related to the packing, you have to update barcode. If it is barcode related things, if you have configured barcode, you can update the barcode. Then packing unit, if it is different than your sales unit, you can say that okay, packing unit is pairs or whatever the packing unit. So this is all related to the supply chain activity, where when a sales order has been created, all this setup will be configured. Now coming to the price and discount, you already see that 10% discount we already given. So it appear here, and then that's it for here. And then financial dimension. If there is a fixed financial dimension to be print, which we already given to the customer, so automatically these are appear here. If there is a requirement of project to be linked to that, you can select the project so that this sales order will be belongs to this project. Once everything is done, just confirm this. Okay, and once confirmation done, you can create the sales order. So we can print that. So let's confirm this. Go to the cell and confirm now. Click on the confirm now. You can also generate the pro forma invoice so that you can send this pro forma to the customer sometime before you actually do the sales. Based on that pro forma invoice, they may need to show to the bank and all so that they can get the credit limit or something. So now your sales order is confirmed. Okay, it's still open and it's a confirm. So close this screen and check what is the status of sales order. So now just now we created one sales order. So let's sort this with the descending order and see what is our sales order. Or you can filter with the customer name. Our customer name is begins with Bami. Okay, so 885 is our customer. This is our invoice account and this is the open. So this is our sales order. So once sales order is created, you can sell. Once confirmation is there, the journal will be created. From the journal, you can print this again. This print a sales order, which can be sent to the customer with the material. So whenever your delivery is happening, you have to print this invoice and then send across with the transport vehicle. Okay, this is your company name. This is to ship to. These are other details like what is the sales order number, date, and then who is the reference, then payment terms, the item description, ship date, quantity. So this is the date which we have given, and then the percentage of discount, amount, and total amount. Okay, this is the standard given by Microsoft, and then you can print this and then you can send this to the customer. Is it clear till now, guys? Hello.
Yes, it is.
Okay, it's similar to the purchase order, only the thing is that this is sales order and it will be customer and the sales item.
Sorry, where did you print again? Quickly, sorry.